This video is going to be over verbs in active and passive voice. You will have 2 questions on your test over this, so make sure you know it. Today is the 10th of September. If you read through this, it kind of tells you what an active and passive voice is. I really like to use these graphs here to help me reference what they are. But the main way that I decide if it is passive or active is I look at the verbs. So if you see here, the active one has a verb that is an active verb. It's one that is doing something. Whereas the passive voice, the verb usually is not one that's active. It's more of a linking verb, what we call linking verbs. So when I go down here to part A and I look at the first one, it wants me to tell them which is passive and which is active, and I need to underline the verb. So if I were going to underline the verb, I would underline are. And because that is not a verb that is active, I'm going to put a P here because it's a passive sentence. The second one also has a verb here that is not active, so again I'm going to put a P. The third one, the verb is measured, and so that shows me that it is an active one. So when you go down here, the first thing I always do is I underline my verbs. There's my verb. There's my verb. And here is my verb. Okay, and once I do that, it's really easy for me to be like, oh, this is a linking verb, that is a passive one, this is an active one, this is an active one. So as you're going through those, it's really easy if you just underline the verb right away. So again, on this side, was is your verb here. Identified is your verb here that you can underline. Passengers boarded, verb there. Vadim took. Gail was. A good time was. The speech was. And Chen understood. Understood is that last verb there. Okay, so hopefully that helps you find the verbs. Down here on this last part, don't do the sentences, just underline the verbs for me. And that's all you gotta do. Thanks, guys.